LSU and Ole Miss. The Rebs won Friday night. The Tigers
with her command, but she's looking to come.
Is in the lineup. That's huge for the Tigers. The others, Caitlin Riley will be facing Danica Coffey, and away we go. She has started all and got the final out on the top of the set. A liner to Komoku, and that's how we start today's game.
Base for the first out of the inning.
Up the middle and a base hit. The senior. And yes, if you add the 2 strikeouts and 3 walks. Swing and a miss. McKay's throw down is going to be in time. That's one of Beth Torina's 2 challenges. And a swing and a miss. Riley strikes out Clark to end the top of the first.
She had a career high 10 strikeouts. She gave up 3 base hits in person today.
Tate Whitley will lead this batting order in by Jamie Traxel.
Moves.
She got an on-base percentage of 4 field. Nice job by Briggs. And that will take care of Whitley. Ole Miss Rebels to start all 33 games this year. A couple runners on in the bottom of the 6th. Oh, and Allie got plunked. And that's the first base runner.
I mean, Florida home plate umpire did the same thing to one of the Florida batters, so they're really.
Stevenson with 11 extra base hits. No, not at all. See if she challenges Stevenson again. She does, and a swing and a miss, and a strikeout for Berzon, and it's a clean.
Prayers to everybody.
Absolutely, they're in our thoughts. That's Allie Newland, and she sends one down for Newland to start this top of the 2nd. Oklahoma. Started at short. Here's the 2-2 to Petty. And in the short right field, and they're going to hold Newland. And hitting the cutoff, Paige Smith, native. Hitting just south of 300 this year. Trying to take care of Gutierrez first. Benner, that's going to drop for a base hit. And Gutierrez has put the LSU, make sure it would drop, but Petty was in there in time. Here's the bunt by Pleasance. Only 1 play, and that's Paige Smith over to Kamokert, and Gutierrez now at 2nd.
That's almost a Maya.
Here's Bajaran, the catcher.
Big strikeout.
Macy Bazaran.
Talent shortage. Bunker top.
And finally, it's.
I'm not even going to attempt to put that in my scorebook with the number of throws there.
1. The count with 2 outs and 2 on in the top of the alley, and that will take care of the Tigers. But LSU scores, moved up now to the cleanup spot for Jamie Traxel. That's gonna drop. It's gonna go all the way to the wall.
I just love this kid. Is she Jayla Lassiter? Ball gets past.
Good to see her family here again at the Ole Miss softball complex here for Tuesday night's game against Memphis. There's strike 3 called on Komoku. That's a big first. Leads the team with 23 runs scored. The Rebels work it to perfection as Lassiter scores and give.
What a pretty bunt by Savannah.
Don't risk possibly going now.
Well, it should come as no surprise down on Friday night that there have a bunt in that last, in the
mind at least. And there's Furbush going the other.
Here today.
Yeah, the crowd is really into it, no doubt. That is Rudati, and that will take care of Sykes to score Lassiter. And that's why we'll. Shane Sanford is our director/producer. Alley to her left, and it's not going to be in time to get leading the SEC in double plays per game and 3rd in fielding percentage. Coffey at first. Strike 3 called. 2nd strikeout, around 3.5, and this year entering today, she has been lights out. And they call her the. Here's Georgia Clark. She struck out her first time up.
Ole Miss needs her the most is out in the circle.
Base hit to left by Georgia Clark. That's Scooted the batting average up 8 points.
The analytics of the game are so much more important.
Newland in 2 1/3. She has scattered 5 hits, giving up just 1 run. However,
Racquetball with a couple of black eyes.
you and me. Bases juiced for Carly Petty. Oku, she goes to the plate, gets the forced on to first, and not quite in time. You being a former second to give the Tigers the early lead. We need to get a camera out, maybe show one of our broadcasts. By Gutierrez. Clark will score. New defense to keep it a 1-run game.
Yeah, you don't see come in and shut LSU down.
Yeah, that was significant. And sit right to Berzon for the first out. Bottom of the first for Ole Miss, a liner to Briggs out in center.
Love working with you, Kohlmeyer.
Likewise. No problem for Briggs for the second rhythm. Here's Allie, who bounced it back to Berzon. There's a smash backhand stab by Pleasance, and the All-American takes care of her. And that will take care of the Rebels in the third. Conferences, it's tough. You just can't,
Oh, you just can't take anything for granted.
Sykes takes care of her for the first coach in that series opener at South Carolina back on March the 11th. Really good crowd on a Sunday afternoon. There's strike 3 call, and Riley has struck out by Rudity. Bounce back to Sykes to her left, makes a terrific play look easy, and that takes care of Bergeron. Has given up just 2 hits. It's something good. She will give it a rip. Coffee in foul territory will take care of her for the now 1 for 8 in the series. Lassiter, on the other hand, she's 3 in. Lassiter with a base hit to left. Lassiter stops at second, and the Rebels have for both teams. There you see what Bergeron has done today at the office. Side squeeze back in the second to score Lassiter. There's Lassiter trying to steal third, and she's in second. Shane Sanford and our crew slowing it down for us. Kamoku is at second. And that will take care of the Rebels here in the 4th inning. And it's the nationally ranked Tigers leading by 1.
Love it.
Yes, you talk about someone that's. And Allie will try, but that's a great effort by Michaela Allie, but no way. And it was Ole Miss winning 5-1 in game foul. Jamie Traxel saw her on the way out. She said by far the best. So now the count is full at 3-2. And there is ball 4.
Day than what we saw from her on Friday.
Drop ball, what a play by Sykes. Steps on the bag, the throw to first is in time. Newland with a double to lead off the second. She came around to score on Gutierrez. Will have Furbush, Smith, and McKay coming to the plate. Touch hit by Newland to center. The throw by Lassiter. So a nice job by Lassiter to charge that one in the second inning. Gutierrez is on deck. She has both runs batted in. The elevator shaft. And McKay will make the catch.
Because Florida was picked in the preseason poll.
Swinging deep to left center. Briggs will make the catch. Now, Friday, that thing would have been gone with the wind blowing out. Berzon gets the leadoff hitter. And
well, there's so much video and so much chart to kind of pick away at these pitchers, seeing
2 straight days. You would think you could make
today. And really and truly, she's only given up 4 hits.
She has completed 4 of her first 6, including last night. Up the middle, and Petty couldn't quite corral it. And that's
Berzon to up the middle and like
center field. 0 for 2 today. That's in the dirt. Malvin was running anyway, and she gets the second. Now she gets 3-2 the count to Whitley. To Coffee. Right place, right time for Danica Coffee.
As far as 1 through 15, well, 1 through 14, right down the.
Gutierrez is 2 for 2 today with both runs batted in. This one to Paige Smith, and Smith takes care of the first base counterpart for
long. Taylor Pleasant's just back into the lineup. She's not Bazaran, and then that rocket off the bat of Whitley.
Stewart is caught looking. And so Beth Torina, who said they didn't have enough quality at bats, hit one apiece. There's strike 3 called, and Riley with the Memphis Tigers. Missy, you and I will be on the call for that one next weekend. There's a strikeout for Bergeron on LSU. Like Ole Miss last weekend, will step out of SEC play next weekend. No, I beg your pardon. Today, there's Pleasant, who went back into the field after being pinch hit.
Absolutely, that was a huge cut. They thought that was a strike.
Pleasant's giving chase. Now the left fielder. That's Newland Calder for the first time today. We go to the outs today. And then it'll be Coffee and then Briggs. Into center. Lassiter takes care of her for. And in the field, we've seen her shine. Left by Coffee. She now has 2 hits, 2 for 4 for LSU. Here's the 3-2. Ball 4. Torina of this LSU squad. And now here comes Riker. 0-1 the count to Clark. That one got out of the glove of McKay, and that will allow Coffee. Along with 3 walks. And there's the suicide squeeze for LSU, and the Tigers work it to perfection.
Danica Coffee to squeak in there, past.
Everybody has the right names. There's strike 3 called. And a much-needed strikeout. That pass ball was huge earlier in this inning. That allowed Coffee to get Petty at the plate. Kamoku, and that will take care of her. But a big insurance run. The 7th, we need to tell you that this week's featured college baseball game right here on the SEC Network. Kamoku, one of the 5 hits today for the Rebels.
3-1 in the count.
There's ball 4, and the Rebels get the lead off hitter on base.
Rolling here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
And giving chase is the shortstop play. That was some kind of catch.
Well, now you know why.
You asked to see if she did commit. They said no. But the ballpark is going to keep it in. And
well, they did it. They got it done with a great pitching performance in the circle.
We're saying so long from Oxford. Once again, our final score, LSU wins it over Ole Miss 3-1 to win.